with in less than an hour. Hopefully. Good. Are we going live? We're live. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 24th of November, as it's more commonly known as Black Friday, but it seems like we've had Black Thursday, Black Wednesday, Black Tuesday and Black Monday this week, and I'm sure we're going to have Cyber Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday of next week, and a bit of overlap the following week. Anyway, let's just hope the markets don't. Well, I'm already forecasting today we're not going to get a lot of movement, so it's unlikely we're going to get a lot of movement. Although not a national holiday in the US, it is a day that many just take off to go to the sales and go spending. So it might have changed to a degree, but there's still a hell of a lot of people that have their hangovers from yesterday's calling it crop over for a moment, but Thanksgiving. Anyway, let's get on and look at the markets. Well, before we do, a quick look at what we've got coming out this morning. We haven't got a great deal today. I'll just go on to here for a moment. Okay, so we do have this morning German IFO current conditions. This is highlighted in quite in red, high impact. It can be is the weird thing, so perhaps it's right, so watch out for that. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock we got Lagarde speaking. One at 1:30 we have the Canadian data, retail sales, and then we got the data that wasn't released yesterday because they were all having a jolly. Some nice turkey there. So at 2:45 we got the flash manufacturing and services data. Now there could be some volatility kicking around that, particularly in a low volume market. It could kick it a little bit further, but methinks there's the potential for it to be a bit of a damp squib today. Right, looking then as we go through the markets here. So Euro US dollar we're starting off with. You can see yesterday, pretty tight old day. We saw most of the movement actually that we was going to see in the morning session there. Okay, this is oops, where are we? The morning's over here. I'm looking at 4 hourly. There you go. We saw it sort of by 8 o'clock. It had done most of its action. It gave it back in the afternoon. They're finding a bit of support later, but this is flatlining at the moment. And yes, I think we could get a bit of a move out of this, but which way? It's not really giving us any sort of previous trend on the shorter time frames here. Yes, we got the bigger picture that's been running up, but it's running into its its monthly R3. There's a chance you just might not get through it for the rest of the month. There's cheerful me on a Friday morning. What I'm saying is I've looked through every single market and cross pair this morning, and I can't see a lot at all that I would want to be trading at this stage. That we could get some action with if the Euro data, German data starts moving things, but it could be very short-lived. Often we just see the reaction and then that's it. It retraces back to where it was and flattens running, and you can go and have a little trade on some brokers will be open around it, but there's days when just from experiences, well over 20 years full time, you sort of I'm looking at these markets and just thinking same old pound dollar, then same flat at the moment. 60-minute time frame here. Yeah, if it breaks to the upside there's potential, but how much is the question. Yesterday we saw this sort of the spike there at 9 o'clock, and that was it, and pretty much we saw that same spike across a lot of the markets. Fortunately I didn't go chasing some of them because there was one or two on the Euro CAD. There was quite a nice looking pattern that had come into play. I'll show you in just a second, but this US dollar yen, it just hung there yesterday, literally a little doji yesterday, not really going anywhere, and not looking too promising at the moment. Of course, things could liven up, as I said, but it's a risky day to be trading in the first place. Personally, I'm probably going to just sit there with everything switched, well, maybe on standby, but unlikely to be doing too much with this Aussie dollar. Look, flatlined since pretty much yesterday, and these, markets just ain't kicking in. Perhaps they'll kick in a little bit better as we go through the morning, and I'll be surprised, and I'll find something hopefully. US dollar CAD type range here again, sort of. Well, 1 o'clock that actually froze. Now I was looking at the Euro CAD, may as well show you what I was looking at yesterday, and it did an absolutely beautiful move up. Let's just go back to where it was, and it was looking good. There you go. But I refrained from jumping aboard this at 10 o'clock because it's just on a normal day, 10 o'clock trading, we generally see a little bit of a retrace. And well, yesterday was no exception. The only thing is we got the retrace and a little bit more, but then it's just sort of walked its way sideward out of this move, and it's certainly not for me. So looking at it at the moment, it was a shame. It looked like it was going to give us the kicker in the reverse for this bigger move that we've been seeing. Lovely trend that's running through here. It's come just shy of the weekly pivot. That's fine, and it might be we can get a bit of traction off it, but there's so much. It's a weekly pivot. It disappears later on. That's it. So we'll see what happens there. But sorry, it's I'd love to be giving you a list of 5 or 6 things to be looking at this morning, or even 2. One would be nice, but the more I go through these markets, you can see the chop in there. Is it worth the risk? Not for me. So that's that. The indices, well, we can have a quick look at the likes of the DAX here, and you can see here this is on a 4-hourly chart, and most this week has been pretty dull, to be fair, and we've just had right the way through the week. So it's when it's like this, you've got to know when to sit on your hands. Hold on to your cash. It's just like a poker game. I always refer to it in my trading room about the similarities to trading and poker. The only difference is you cannot bluff the market. You think you can bluff it. You bluff yourself, but that's about it. You just got to play those good hands. Play very, very tight on this market, and if it's not there, it's not there. If you're not picking out the aces, hold back. The FTSE, same situation here. For those that are following gold, it did have a little, and we might see a little bit more today upside, but not the best of the movement here at all. And crude oil, when it gets there, that's gone to the wrong one. It's gone to some spot futures. There we go. Just chopping along, and if you look at that on the short time frame, it doesn't look particularly pretty at all. Yesterday and running in today. So there we go. Now, just a reminder, I've got a webinar going on tomorrow. If you're a YouTuber, you'll find the link, which will be up on the site. It is already on the site there on YouTube. If you're one of my other members, I'll be sending you a nice zoomy link out later. Okay, that's it for me. I wish you a great day, and I'll catch you, well, tomorrow morning for those that would like to turn up. Take care. Bye for now.